Hey everybody, this is Jalela. Welcome to my weekly messages. I'm here with my hostess for the weekend here in Sedona. Go ahead and tell me your name.
Oh, I'm Jeannie Savon.
Jeannie. Jeannie. We wouldn't believe what we've gone through to get this started. Anyway, we just finished the Sedona Nibiru DNA 2012 and you or wherever that was workshop. Working on the Maldek template, and you know the Maldek template is an ancient timeline event like one of the other four that I've talked about many times. These are destroyed worlds in the galaxy in our ancient past whose timelines are woven into Earth's timeline and are playing out between now and 2012. And Maldek is tied to the war with China and the possible nuclear attack or attack on the missile silos around Phoenix. The greatest concentration of missile silos in the United States are within 150 miles of Phoenix. And how, if that were to happen, that would fracture the tectonic plate under the southwest area of the country, causing an underwater earthquake off the coast of Southern California, which would then cause a tsunami to hit Southern California. So, you know, it's kind of a chain reaction event. And in this timeline event, it's being played out again. This time, the GF is represented by the U.S. and Maldek, or the Orion Empire, who was trying to get control of Maldek and all the colonies in our solar system, is represented by China. Now, as many of you know, China pretty much owns the United States. They own all our national monuments, they own most of our national parks. In fact, if they were to call in all their loans to us, our economy would go down the toilet overnight. So once again, here we see that we are in the same position with China as the GF was with the Orion Empire. So interestingly enough, you know, these timeline events are done chronologically. And if you go back to the 2005 and Beyond template series, you see how the Nibiruans had us do work on these timelines based on when the events would transpire. So I was expected to be in Colorado Springs this weekend, but it got switched, and I ended up working in Sedona on the Maldek template ahead of time. So what we thought was going on was that it was there's something impending that is a big enough threat to switch the workshops around to work on Maldek. And it could be something that someone within the U.S. military or the U.S. government would do to maybe antagonize China and cause them to maybe have a response that we don't want. Now, we are familiar with the scalar wars that are going on, the weather wars. I mean, we've had some pretty dramatic weather. And a lot of it is, you know, us lobbying, you know, hits at them and them lobbying hits at us, and then of other countries too who have scalar wave technology in the form of what we know as HARP. They all have their little HARP farms, and they're hitting each other with these scalar wave hits, and that's causing all this wild, crazy weather, or part of it anyway. So we are thinking that maybe they would end up hitting somewhere in the southwest, maybe igniting, maybe, you know, not intentionally setting one of those silos, those missiles off, causing this chain reaction effect. So perhaps that's what we're trying to avoid. I don't know if we'll ever really know, because if we avoid it, we'll never know what it was. But if any of you get a hit on this, no pun intended, let us know. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I'm just honored that you were here to help alter this timeline, to help guide us and lead us through the workshop yesterday, so that we can see this event not take place.
That's very true. And I found another Nibiruan sister here.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to shout out to all of you who are at the workshop. Wonderful people that helped bring about the template. We did some amazing work with crystal skulls brought in by Claire Love and Anaria Olson, Claire Maitreya Love and Anaria Olson, and some amazingly wonderful people, you know, that were there. There were 18, interestingly enough, and 9. And to all the MUFON people, and to Roger, who helped bring about the whole MUFON talk the night before. That was really fantastic. So I guess that's it. We're signing off here. I'm going to head out to the airport and go home. And hopefully I'll see some of you in Colorado Springs in a couple of weeks, October 3rd. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.